Okay, so as we explained to you in the first class about the course information sheet, this exam do not have final. However, we have a project. So you need to do the project for us. So the project technically have this background story in it. I have an IT company, not IT, I have a company. I have a small IT department, 3, 4 people or 5 people. Obviously, my company is growing up and I need to make a nice, good IT help desk team or IT team in general. My guys up to today, they were doing stuff, they fix computer, they do stuff, but alhamdulillah, Abdullah is here, Ahmed is here, fine. I hired you to do me a manual, a help desk manual, or a help desk catalog, a training operational manual, to do me a manual to show me or to show my help desk guys what to do. That manual, I'm asking you guys to have 4 parts in it. Good. First, second, 3, 4 parts. The first part of the manual, I want you to write to me about understanding and communicating with customers. How do I understand the customer? How do I communicate with customer? How do I talk to customer? And you have to write it in a format that it's addressing the next IT help desk that will join the team. So you are writing this. So when tomorrow, inshallah, after you finish, we will hire Sarah. Sarah is new. She's not that, she's just run our company. She can read the document and learn from you. Oh, this is what I do. This is what I do. This is what I do. To make it a little bit easier for you, because some of the guys were confused last time, I'm asking you to do this. List the topic that you think you should explain about in this part. Maybe 5 topics at least, if not 6 or 7. So for example, how do I deal with an angry customer? Good. How do I deal when we delayed customer? Customer was supposed to get something and we told him one day and we delay it and now it's 3 or 4 days. How do I deal when my team did something wrong for the customer? So these topics, 5, 6, 7 topics, 4 topics, 3 topics, whatever. Good. So we have these topics. Now, once you have the topics, then you choose 5 of them. You might start with 7 or 8 or 10. And once you think about it, you might choose 5. 5, 6, that's fine. I don't mind. But less than 5, I will not accept it. Good. More than 5, it might be something very good for you. Then what do you need to do? You need to explain it to me. You will tell me, as an IT help desk, this is the best way of diffusing a situation with a customer that is angry. This is the best way of handling a customer when we want to tell the customer that we are late, we promise him to get something and we are late, we'll tell him. Clear? So this is number 1. Number 2, it's about using the IT service management system. You remember last class, we spoke a little bit about IT service management system. We told you that we are going to talk about it later. It's the ticketing system. It's the system that will allow me to create a ticket. When customer calls me, says, hi, I'm calling help desk about my mouse is not working. I will create a ticket for him. I will put his name and details in the ticket and deal with the ticket. Good. So this is what we call it an IT service management system. I will give you the system next week and I will give you a lab. So you guys go execute that lab at your time. You will access the system, create ticket, play with the ticket, see how the ticket is created, see how the ticket is updated, see how the ticket is closed. I want you to create me a how-to for that ticket. Good. How to create a ticket. Assume again that you are writing it. So Sarah, when Sarah comes tomorrow, you will give her this document. You will explain to her how she can create a ticket. Of course, when you do it, when you create the ticket, there is options. There is one button, you click on it, and it will say urgent, normal, low priority. You will say priority is about this, and we put it urgent when the customer says this, and we put it low when the customer says this. Okay, so you have to explain that part. The third part is dealing with the difficult customers. Good, and avoiding burnout. So here where you have to go additional details about difficult customer. So don't include the difficult customer here. Good, we'll talk about it in the whole section. That's why I gave you that as an example, so you guys don't cheat from me. So what to do to deal with the difficult customer and what do we do with the burnout? Burnout meaning because of you guys as an IT guy, you do a lot of work and then you crash yourself, you burn yourself. Good. Then we need to do an organization chart. imagine how the IT team look like. You remember last class, I show you the slide where it says help desk and desktop and audio, video and network and software and application. This is the chart. The last thing, you guys have to do a presentation with me. I'll sit down and meet with you guys, and then we'll sit down for 10-15 minutes where you'll explain everything that you've done to me. Good. So you sit down, you explain to me the stuff. I will ask you a question, you will answer me. I will read what you write, and based on that. Good. I will show you a quick example from last year. So this is an example of somebody who got a very good mark, a very good grade. So you can see he's supposed to have a table of content, but it wasn't working for him. But in general, this is chapter 1, understanding communication with customer. He had some introduction. Then he says, his first advice was be attentive and listen. His second advice, communicate with the customer correctly. His third advice is give the customer constantly, and he's explaining this stuff. And he's not inventing this stuff. These are the stuff that I'm explaining to you. I just explained to you now active listening. So you could say, actively listen to the customer. And you see, he just wrote how much? 7 lines, 8 lines? Good. So 7, 8 lines in your own language, directed to your friend, that one who's joined the company soon. So he will be able to have that. So this guy, gentleman, student, he did 5 of them. That's fine, 5, 6, but no less than 5. Good. He did something very nice here. He did me do and don't. Do put connection before content. Do not give the sales pitch. You see, he did some nice do and don't to try to make things nicer. People love this stuff. Okay. Then he did chapter 2. Chapter 2 again, as I said, he's showing me how to create the ticket. So you see, he's putting a screenshot, he's explaining the option, he's saying go to this location, click here, do that. He's showing me a screenshot, and he's explaining why is he doing these options. Okay. And then talking about the ticket, 2-3 pages, just showing me how to create the ticket and explaining that to me. Okay. Then he go out to chapter 3, how to deal with difficult customer. We have a whole chapter that we talk about. I think it's chapter 4 or 5, how to deal with difficult customer. You will technically summarize the chapter here. Okay. You see how nice he's saying. Lovely idea, nice explanation. Lovely idea, nice explanation. And when he done, he have the org chart. This is how to avoid burnout. This is how to avoid burning yourself out as an IT. And then finally, he have the org chart. He did me a chart about the IT director, support team. It's not big deal. Good. So this is a very good sample. It's about 17, 18 page. Have nice amount of writing and nice amount of work. What you need to do, in my opinion, is simple. We have 4 points we agreed on. The chart, forget about it because it's a chart. We have recommendation, burnout, difficult customer. So chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3 from the homework, from the paper of the lab here. And then as I am explaining my class to you, you will listen to me. If you are actively listening to me, you will notice that I give an example about a stressful situation. And I explain to you how to handle it. Then you will put a note here on your note. Oh, under burnout, Hassan explains something in slide 5 and presentation 3. And then after the class, you immediately go what? Write that section or write the note. Logically, if you work with me as we go, you will find out that number 1 will be covered completely in week 1 and week 2, as we are explaining now. Number 2 will be covered in week 2 and week 3. Number 3 will be covered in week 4 or week 5. So if you work with this as we go class by class, by the time we reach the final week of the exam, it will be done. And again, I don't want you guys to wait until the last minute. The dates here are a little bit off, so don't worry about it. I'll update you one by one what we are supposed to do. I know you notice the first one is supposed to be today, but this is a little bit off. Don't worry about it. I need the first task to be done by next Sunday. Good. By next Sunday, you have to do it. So by May 9th, you have to get this done. Anybody have a question about the project? I'll explain more about it next time when we meet again. We'll explain about it. Again, there is no final for this test. For this exam, for this course, there is no final exam. Okay. I have to go, guys. So if you have any question, please ask me. If not, send me your student number in the chat now so I can take the attendance, please. So can you please send me the student number now in the chat? Okay.